Good morning. It's another beautiful day out here in Jacksonville, and I'm going to do a walk at Castaway Island Preserve. I call it a walk, not a hike, because this is all paved and boardwalk, so it's quite easy, level and flat. And I'm hoping that you'll stick around and join me. Good morning. Thanks for staying with me. Appreciate that. This one's going to be a little bit different because it is a pretty much very well managed park from what I've seen so far. I just got here, parked the car, walked down a little bit to where there's a trail starting. It's all paved and boardwalk, but it does have some more views over the marsh area and the swampy kind of areas. So it's a little different. This place seems to be very well managed and accessible, and there's a lot of I would say easy usage areas for people. There's a lot of picnic tables, garbage cans everywhere when you first come in, ample parking, a paved concrete parking lot. So it's a little different. I picked this one, this park to go to because it's pretty close by, not too far. It took me about 30 minutes to get here. But I'm looking for stuff. I'm trying to slowly ramp up my mileage as I get back on my feet, so to say, due to my ankle injury. So this one is only about a mile long or so. So I'm hoping that I won't go too much, too far, too fast, as I've done in the past, I think. And I'm trying to scale it up a little bit and see how it's feeling. It's feeling good. It doesn't feel 100%. I just can't explain it. Just not right. And I do get like a little twinge in there as I walk a lot. But I did the 0.7 or so miles the other day, and that felt pretty good. I did do a mile yesterday around the neighborhood, and I figured let me come out here today and do another mile. And then I'll probably proceed from that. Next week I follow up with my doctor, and we'll see how that goes. But I'm hoping to continue and begin hiking again on some longer trails. I even got a couple of overnight trips planned. But it's hot out here this time of year. It's summer, and it is really hot, so you got to get out early. This place, the bugs don't seem to be a problem right now. I have sprayed up. When I first got out, there were a couple of flying bugs around me, but I started walking, and I'm a little bit further down the parking lot now, and there's nothing. So let's take a walk. And you can see this area is right along the roadway. It's just a sidewalk, so it's concrete, flat and level, easy to walk and navigate, in and out of the sun, so bring some sun protection. Hat would be good. Oh, look at this nice view over here. This is kind of wetlands. I saw that bird over there. I'm not sure what it is. Have to try to identify it. I was using an app and it kept saying it was an alligator. So obviously it's not. So nice open space here. So here we are at the start of the Island Trail, a marked trail. You can see it's a boardwalk and it continues on the other side. There is an information board just further on. I'm going to go there first, and then we're going to come back and we'll do the trail. So it appears that there's a paddleboard rental thing here. You do it by your phone. You can just take it. They got some cameras here. I guess they watch you. And there's an app, I guess, that you can log on and pay and take a paddleboard out here. Who knew? So this is where I am right now, the Castaway Island Preserve. This is a kayak launch right here, and they have a map here showing you the area and where you can go. And I was actually looking at this the other day. I found this because I was thinking of doing a canoe or a kayak in the future. Probably a kayak. It seems to be easier and definitely lighter and more affordable if you're looking to buy one. Okay, we're ready to do the Island Trail now. There was a nice little ramp there with an overlook, the observation area. You can look out and you can see the little kayak launch that's at the end of there. There were two people there. I think they were fishing. So here we are. So this is a map showing the trail, some of the areas, some signs, and what you should look for. So they have I guess if you want to follow it, it's a little path and it teaches you about the area. You can stop the video and look at it. And to keep you on the path, you see these little black prints on the concrete in front of me, so you can just follow them along the trail. Unfortunately, that's not going to be of much use. But like I said, this is an easy trail. You can see this is concrete paved path. So not very challenging at all. The bugs here are a little bit more intense because of the cover. But so far, most of my spraying is good. Yeah, all these signs look like they're just been exposed too long, and they're unreadable. Just past the display board about the egret, and the signs on the, or the tracks I should say, on the concrete have changed. This would be great for a kid. You know, if you come with a younger person to walk with you, they would probably love following the boards and the information. Unfortunately, they probably need some updating and some love. They're very hard to read. Some of them are already, you know, totally overgrown. You can't see them, and then other ones you can. And you can see once again, the tracks change with whatever animal or something you were learning about. Oh. So, and there's some graffiti as well, unfortunately. I followed the tracks, the last one are footprints showing the last inhabitant or survivor of the Castaway Island. And they have a little tote board. Unfortunately, it's been graffitied over a little bit, but it is kind of legible. So I guess the tracks tell you what you're about to see, but I guess throughout time it shows you different animals that inhabit the area. And, you know, snakes, owls, the egret, the alligator, whatever. So it's informative. It's a nice interpretive display, I guess, for like I said, like a younger hiker, or you come with some kids, they would learn a little bit about it. But unfortunately, it needs some love. Okay, I'm back where it splits, and I'm gonna go what would have been the right when I was coming in. I probably should have gone this way first, I guess. But it's a long boardwalk, and we'll see where it leads. I'm coming to the end of the trail. Unfortunately, you can see the information board is unreadable due to graffiti, which is sad. Nice overlook over the marsh area, the salt marsh. Oh, I'm going to head back now. It's getting warm out here. It's obviously very exposed over where I am right now on this boardwalk area. Going out there. I just looked up the weather. It's showing 83 degrees at an airport nearby, but it's actually 90 with the heat index. And it's supposed to be going up to 105 today in the heat index. So I don't know what the temperature is going to be, but it'll be a warm one. It just turned 9 o'clock while I was sitting out there taking some pictures. So gonna obviously walk way more than a mile today. As usual, whatever I plan doesn't work out. The mileage is always higher, but other than that, ankle feels more or less good. I mean, it's not 100% to me, but I'm not having any difficulty walking along this. But it's a easily navigable boardwalk and concrete path. So we're gonna start walking back. Not very much to see other than what you've already seen, but I'll show you something. Further along the boardwalk, I just saw some cardinals and some other bird, which I don't recognize. They came out from underneath the boardwalk as I was walking along. I guess I startled them. Other than that, I have not seen any other person on the trail. I saw people at the parking lot, one or two people, but and those two people that were on the pier or the kayak launch, but didn't see anyone walking this trail. So have it all to myself, which is nice. Well, I made it back to the main trail, and as you can see, the flies have begun their assault. Ooh, that one almost went up my nose. But they don't seem to be biting me. So I don't know if that's good or bad from the insect repellent I used. But I'm gonna keep moving and make it back. This one really, that one I think did bite me. Made it back. I think I might have only gotten bit once. So I did pretty well. I'm assuming that this is the trail that's a mile long, not coming from the parking lot, which is where I started it. There's a lot more people here now, it seems like. Okay, so I'm walking back to the parking lot there after finishing the trail. There seems to be a couple of more people here walking, just past a bunch of people. So nice to see people using it. The bird is still there. It's a nice park. There are no fees to enter the park or to walk here or to use the trails. There was a couple of reviews online that mentioned a fee for parking, which I don't know where that came from. Maybe that was in the past, but there's not. It definitely could use a little, maintenance or upkeep, especially with those information boards. But I know that's probably, a pricey thing for some parks or the cities. It is a Jacksonville park, so they should have money for an information board. And there's newer technology now that they can come out new products that will hopefully last a little longer in that bright sun and the elements beating on it every day. There are plenty of picnic tables here, as you can see, with garbage cans provided. There is a building over there. I'm going to walk over there now. I see a porta potty, so I don't know if that building is closed, but there are restrooms on that building, but I don't know if they're open. Maybe they're under construction or being renovated, and that's why there's a porta potty here. So I'm going to look into that. There unfortunately is a little bit of trash when you have people coming here and they drop things intentionally or unintentionally. Even things that seem like they're natural and biodegrade should not be thrown. Like orange peels, banana peels, apple cores. They don't belong in the swamp here. So, but unfortunately, I see them all the time. But there are garbage cans here, which are nice, so you don't have to really carry your garbage. Although, I don't know, you're not having a picnic probably out in the swamp area. There's too many bugs. Dogs are allowed here. They must be on a leash. Have not seen any, but they're allowed. So I'm gonna go check out that building and see if there is in fact a restroom. So I am at the little building here, and they do have restrooms, but they're locked. So I'm assuming they're not open and accessible ordinarily, since they're locked right now, and it is past business hours. This building has just a large open area with like a little pit, probably like a stage. They could probably do presentations or talks here. It is locked right now. And it doesn't look like it's been used in a while. There's looks a little dusty on the floor there. So I don't know if this building, what it's being used for, if at all, or it's only used certain times of the year, or they're just not able to maintain it. But there is power to it. And I heard the air conditioner going in the back. So I know that, they're obviously still maintaining it on some level. So that's it. So there's a porta potty, I guess, you have to use. There's only one. It's handicap accessible. I think on a weekend, or if there's a lot of people here, that might be an issue. But I don't know if people are using this facility up to its capacity. I doubt they are. But like I said, there's a lot of picnic tables here. So, even many people, probably 8 or 10 different groups could easily have picnics here. Maybe on the weekend you might, have a little bit more of it. But like I said, dogs are allowed as long as they're on leashes. I didn't notice water available, a water fountain. So I would probably bring water. And not too many animals that I saw. A couple of birds, some squirrels, and obviously that's really it. Other than that, it's a nice place in the middle of an urban area to come and get a little bit of solitude, a little bit of nature, some green time, go for a walk. Those bugs along the boardwalk would probably be a problem. So probably maybe cooler times of the year might be better. Obviously summer now and it's raining, so I'm sure they're out and breeding and they're all over. It wasn't mosquitoes though, they were flies. I imagine some young children would not be very happy having them fly and touch them and land on their face and stuff like that. I just wish those interpretive boards were more visible. That would be really good. But you probably can maybe look some stuff up online or whatever, but definitely would be a good conversation starter with a child to hunt around and find them. I think after they did it once, they'd be done. That's it. So thanks for joining me. Not a very exciting one. I'll put the map and the numbers at the end. I probably walked like 1.3, 1.4, something like that. More than I probably planned for, but not too much for me to do. Ankle feels good. And we're gonna call this one a wrap. So thanks so much for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. Got some value out of this. So it's a small park, you know, easy, come here, spend 20, 30 minutes walking on the trails, looking around, or longer. If you like what I'm doing, please consider subscribing, leave a comment or a like, and thank you so much for joining me. Till we meet again. Leaving a comment or giving me a like. Always good to hear from people. Sorry, birds are flying around. I see a red cardinal now, and there's a red-shouldered hawk flying around. So, okay, let me try this again.